President Donald Trump claimed a breakthrough in Gaza. Scientists said this month is on track to break a heat record. And surprisingly, business is still booming at Taco Bell. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Izin Akabawul, in for Hannah Jewell. It's Friday, July 31st. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. President Donald Trump claimed a major breakthrough in Gaza peace talks. Much of Gaza has been reduced to rubble after nearly 3 years of fighting. But yesterday, Trump announced a potential path to peace. According to US officials, the US has brokered a framework to a deal between Palestinian militant group Hamas and Israel's government. The officials say Hamas has agreed to lay down its arms in Gaza in exchange for an eventual Israeli withdrawal from the territory. The framework would be a potential step toward the eventual rebuilding of Gaza after it has been decimated by Israeli attacks. However, neither Hamas nor Israel has commented, and getting both sides to sign up to the framework will be a difficult task. Israel has long insisted that Hamas disarm first, while Hamas had called for Israeli forces to withdraw first. The White House has not said how that apparent deadlock will be overcome. A second major AI company said its systems hacked into other firms. That's number 2. Just over a week ago, ChatGPT maker OpenAI said that an AI system it was testing went rogue and hacked into another tech firm. And then yesterday, Anthropic, the maker of the Claude chatbot, said that systems it was testing hacked into 3 outside companies undetected. Together, the breaches will add fuel to debates over whether advanced AI models could cause widespread security problems. Experts have worried for decades that AI might break free. Their main concern is not the idea featured in science fiction for decades of AI turning evil and trying to overrun human systems. The problems could come from the consequences of not anticipating how powerful AI systems will interpret human instructions. Some AI experts said the incidents show that companies like OpenAI and Anthropic must tighten their security practices. Number 3. President Trump said he could push back Todd Blanche's Attorney General nomination. Last month, Trump nominated Blanche, his former personal lawyer, to lead the Justice Department. But his path to confirmation is under threat. 2 outgoing Republican senators are demanding concessions from the Trump administration in exchange for their votes to confirm Blanche. John Cornyn of Texas and Tom Tillis of North Carolina have asked for changes to a deal the Justice Department struck to resolve a lawsuit Trump filed against the IRS. Cornyn spoke on MS Now yesterday.
This is about making sure that even if you're the president of the United States, you don't get favorable terms from the government in a settlement of a lawsuit that ordinary citizens would not get, like protection from audits by the IRS into the foreseeable future.
But despite days of negotiations between the senators and the Justice Department, an agreement still appears to be far from likely. So yesterday, Trump suggested he may withdraw Blanche's nomination until next year. That's because Tillis and Cornyn are set to leave office this year. Here's how Tillis reacted to that possibility.
Hey, 158 days, they can try it again, roll the dice on what the Senate confirmation process looks like next year. It's all on him. But it's certainly within his authority to do that.
The episode shows that Republicans are more willing to go against Trump's demands as his popularity falls and the midterms approach. Number 4. Airports, nursing homes, and schools are bracing for disruption without Haitian workers. The Department of Homeland Security told employers this week that it had ended humanitarian protections for 350,000 Haitian immigrants. That triggered mass layoffs, and those job cuts are threatening to disrupt summer travel and destabilize essential institutions and industries up and down the East Coast and across the Midwest. Nursing homes terminated hundreds of workers, including nursing assistants, dietary aides, and housekeepers. At airports, including those in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Boston, contractors terminated scores of Haitian workers. At Florida's schools, landscapers, bus drivers, and other staff were fired. The chaos comes about a month after the Supreme Court granted the Trump administration permission to cancel a humanitarian program known as Temporary Protected Status, or TPS. That could strip permission to live and work in the US from as many as 1.3 million immigrants from Haiti, Syria, and a dozen other countries. Number 5. This month could be the country's warmest on record. Through the weekend, another heat dome is expected to bring record-breaking temperatures to parts of Arizona, California, and Nevada. In California's Death Valley, the hottest parts could soar to a whopping 127 degrees. That heat is part of a bigger picture. National temperatures for this July may break the previous record set in July 2012. Across the contiguous states, national temperatures this month have been around 2.5 degrees above average. July this year is also on track to become the warmest month for overnight temperatures and the highest for humidity. These weather shifts are part of an upward temperature shift across the country. For a forecast of some of the most notable temperatures expected this weekend, click the link to our newsletter. You can find that, as always, in our show notes. Number 6. Scrolling endlessly to unwind could be making you feel worse. In a new study, 900 people were asked questions about their habits online. Then, for the next 14 days, they answered surveys about their day, mood, stress levels, and time spent online. Then, for the next 14 days, they answered surveys about their day, mood, stress levels, and time spent online. Researchers found that problematic internet users are more stressed, have lower moods, and are actually tempted to use the internet more than others. If you're interested in cutting down on doomscrolling, and aren't we all, researchers recommended some tips. One of them is to think about what you'd rather do than spend time on your phone. Perhaps it's having dinner with a friend, taking an exercise class, or watching a movie. They also suggested putting some distance between you and your device. So instead of having your phone beside you at your desk, try leaving it in your purse or another room. Basically, as far away as possible. And at number 7, die-hard Taco Bell fans are still eating there despite the Cyclospora outbreak. When Post-intern Taylor Swinton visited the Taco Bell cantina in Washington's Chinatown, she found full ordering kiosks, and nearly all the tables were occupied too. It turns out that not even a Cyclospora outbreak caused by a nasty parasite that can give you explosive diarrhea is enough to stop some people seeking out their Taco Bell fix. In fact, it seems like business is booming. At an earnings call yesterday, company executives reported a, quote, increase in positivity and brand love among loyal fans. Taco Bell's $1 deals for enchiritos and Mexican pizzas are probably helping out too. As one customer said, it's fast, it's cheap, and there's free refills. That's the show for this week. The staff writers of The Seven are Jamie Ross, Hannah Jewell, and me. Rennie Spanovsky is our producer. John Taylor is our editor. Copy editing by Brian Malasics and Rebecca Branford. Mixing and sound design is by Jim Briggs and Justin Garish. Our theme music is by Edith Mudge. I'm Izin Akabawal. Thanks for listening and have a great weekend. I'll meet you back here on Monday.